Hello and welcome back to another video about the Schicksal Work Guide Event. Today we are going to start the second branch, the Anti Entropy Branch. First I do the daily mission fast, and after that we can start with the next stage. So, oh yeah. And thankfully that goes relatively fast. So yeah. That's the good thing about it. Don't need to think about if it will take long. Yeah, the enemies are really easy. So yeah, and with that the first the daily mission is finished and we can start the Anti Entropy Branch. So yeah, that I teleport myself since it's faster. And yeah, let us begin. Tuisa-sama, Tuisa-sama. Tuisa-sama, wake up. Stop yelling. Just 5 more minutes. 5 minutes? Okay, wait, no. You said the same thing 5, 10 and 15 minutes ago. If you add it up, we're already 20 minutes behind schedule. At this rate, we're definitely gonna be late. Oh no, she does stuff again. What do I do? Tuisa-sama specifically told me that the branch in the countryside has been slacking off and urgently needs to be set straight. Only by fixing their attitude can we get a perfect work experience manual, thus bringing the perfect employee creation plan to fruition. If we keep stalling, who knows when Tuisa-sama's plan will be finished. You leave me no choice then, Tuisa-sama. Please forgive me but for your grand plan. I carry you there if I have to. Ah. Ow, ow, sorry, I slipped. Wait, how are you still asleep? Morning is the best time of the day, and napping is the best way to start the day. Is she talking in her sleep? Also, it's almost noon already. Jesus, Tuisa-sama, please get up. We're really going to be late. It's precisely because we're going to be late that one can consider this a proper nap. Napping cares not about time or place. You understand once you've pulled a few more all-nighters. Besides, being here is way better than working overtime. Tuisa-sama can barely stay awake. It must be because my work was so bad and she had to stay up late supervising me. It's all my fault. She was kind enough to take me under her wing, and instead of lightening her load, I'm disturbing her rest. I'm so inconsiderate. But what do I do now? Tuisa-sama is on top of me and I can't move. The bed today feels more comfortable than ever. So warm, so soft. She must have a plan. I shouldn't doubt her. Just wait in silence. Even if my whole body goes numb, I must move. I must get. This is my punishment for disturbing her rest. I've made my bed. Now it's time to lie in it. But honestly, I never imagined I'd be this close to the overseer. I can even hear her breathing. I'm giddy with happiness. This pillow is so soft too. Let me squeeze it. Wait, Tuisa-sama, that's not a pillow, that's mine. Tuisa-sama, are you awake? How could I sleep with all you fussing? My ears are still ringing. Sorry, I'm super ticklish. It's fine. You can make it up to me by finishing the rest of the work. Starting today, you are the new Schicksal Overseer. Me? I can't handle such a huge responsibility. Everyone in Schicksal relies on you. So you're defying my orders? No, of course not. Wait, I can't do that, Tisa-sama. Please don't joke around. Everyone knows only you can be the Overseer. Says Wu. All my planning and effort have been to escape the endless burden of overseeing things. Huh? Never mind. Just talking to myself. Let's head out now to the Anti Entropy Branch. Yeah. We're here finally. And we're still. Ow. Don't sweat it, Susanna. We still get paid for whatever we were on time or not. Being a few minutes late is nothing compared to the physical and mental health of the employees. I'm sure Schicksal would agree with that. Think about it. If your coworker arrives 5 minutes earlier than you every day, how would you feel? I think she's very diligent and that I should learn from her. So what would you do? I try to arrive 5 minutes earlier every day as well. If a bunch of people started thinking like you and arrived 5 minutes earlier, what would happen to those who used to arrive on time? They just keep arriving on time? Wrong. They've been seen as less hardworking and catch flack because everyone else would be arriving early. To avoid this, they also start arriving early, and people might start trying to outdo each other. Today you're 5 minutes early, tomorrow someone else is 10 minutes early. For long, everyone might as well be living in the office. It shows complete disregard for employee well-being and company regulations. Is it really that serious? You might not be able to fully grasp it without experiencing it yourself. Striving to work better is fine, but if employees can't complete their tasks within normal hours, arriving early is pointless. Makes sense? Exactly. Sometimes people do unnecessary work just to appear more diligent than their peers. Meanwhile, other people, afraid of being seen as slackers in comparison, are forced to do extra work. Before long, everyone starts adding more to their already full plate, and that, my friend, is called rat race. So if I work too hard and make others seem less industrious? Essentially, yes. In the end, rat races leaves everyone drained and forever anxious about doing less work than their colleagues. I think I get it, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm just trying to work hard, but it's okay if you don't fully understand now. You will soon enough. May poked around and asked some questions. Turns out that overly enthusiastic employee from before was actually an undercover agent from the second branch, aka the Anti Entropy Branch. After further secret investigation, May managed to contact an employee of the second branch, Anti Entropy Branch, who confirmed that their head has been promoting poor work practices. Got it. We're here to find evidence of the branch director's misconduct. Exactly. Unethical workplace conduct isn't just an individual issue. If the leader isn't promoting it, this culture wouldn't exist. To eradicate it, we need to attack the issue at the root. Remember, don't overlook any oddities. Overwork might be hidden in the details. Understood. Actually, I've been already noticing something unusual. What? There are work monsters ahead, and they seem different from those in the Far East branch. They appear to be cooperating with humans and seem to be destroying something? Monsters cooperating with humans? Let's check it out. And now we are at the second branch. Let's see, can I upgrade them? Yeah. I have collected a few of this to make it easier. Let's make them level 12 at least for now. I just want in relatively easy. Where do I need to go? Okay. Yeah, okay, then combat. Hey, let this fight go in fast combat or auto combat. And defeated. And now they're almost all defeated. Only this last one. And victory. Perfect. But I'm already at the maximum XP for today again. Could upgrade more, but I won't. Quick, give it to me or I go and hide. Stop them. Okay. And that's a story battle, so I will do them in my way. They aren't that strong, the enemies, so it should be relatively easy. Both defeated. Why is May selected again? Don't understand. Oh well. Probably just need to change it again. Defeated. Oh, and call it a day. And finished. Victory. Let's continue. I hit you. Everyone can keep their position. Jeez, I found something the person was hiding. I can't have a moment's peace. Sorry? Wait, you can handle minor stuff yourself without reporting everything to me. Wait, what's that in your hand? It's something the monsters dropped. Looks like a gun. Shh, give it to me now. Teresa snatched the gun from Susanna's hand, examined it closely, and smiled with satisfaction. Fancy running into you here. Looks like there really is something fishy going on with the Anti Entropy Branch. What on earth is this thing, Teresa Summer? Did you forget I have a lot of handiwork gadgets, and this gun is one of them? I left it with the head of the second branch, but it ended up in the hands of the rock monsters who tried to destroy it. Clearly the head here hasn't been following my workload reduction policy and seems to be in cahoots with these work monsters. I see, but how can a gun reduce workloads? This isn't just any gun, this is an idle gun. Workload gun. Simply put, if someone violates company policy and puts in extra hours without authorization, we can plug them with this. What? Our company is that strict? Relax, I told you, it's not an ordinary gun. Getting shot with it won't hurt you. So, what happens if you get it? Seeing is believing. Let me just show you. Slick, slick. What a weird sound. It's not a bang or pop, boop, but slack. Because the idle gun fires idle bullets, whoever gets hit with it, that they've done enough to work and can comfortably slack off for the rest of the day. This gun isn't just any disciplining workaholic employees, but also for relieving work-related stress and anxiety. For example, see that statue by the entrance? It's clearly being tormented by work and desperately needs a break. Go ahead and shoot it. Yeah, new item. The idle gun. Silly. Take the mustache. Okay. Not so bad. Yay. Something strange is going on. And up there, a new employee. Silly. What's wrong? Was careless and got trapped. Can you help me disable the mechanism? Oh yeah. Of course. Goodness, I'm safe now. Thank you. If I hadn't run into you, I might have been stuck here all day. I'm Celie from the second branch. You're overseer Teresa and Miss Susanna? I didn't expect to see you here. Just call me Teresa. The second branch has always been a star performer, so I brought Susanna here for a visit. I see. Welcome. Why were you stuck here? I wanted to sneak in some extra work during my lunch break to finish today's tasks. In other words, overtime. Do you have that much work? She just out and admitted it? It's not that there's too much work. I just start working as soon as I get to the office and don't relax until the end of the day. Despite that, I still struggle to keep up with my colleagues. How come? It sounds like you're working really hard. I have no idea. Take the three-part resort construction project, for example. We all had the same budget and similar designs, but my colleagues' performance was constantly rated much higher than mine. I'm confused and frustrated, so I wanted to see what I was doing wrong. How can this be happening? Looks like the problem is worse than I thought. This is a case of secret rat race, an even nastier variant of your ordinary rat race. What? Do you mean Celie hasn't done anything wrong, but the others are doing extra work and secret? That's right. I've seen their work results and they're not much better than mine. Because it's not out in the open, hence the term hidden. Show me the employees here and I saw any discrepancies in no time. Alright, they're just ahead, taking it easy in their work areas. Yay, we are not silly. Yeah, I will upgrade to level 2 efforts. Yep, here. So, are these the colleagues you mentioned? Yeah, they the little The three little pigs in charge of the construction project. They building those houses behind them. But aren't they rock monsters? This is another one of our branch director's achievements. By recruiting monsters, she expanded the workforce so that each person's workload would lessen. But maybe I'm just not capable enough. As the breach grew so that the workload, instead of relief, all I felt is pressure at being unable to keep up with everyone else. So the work monsters were encountered earlier were also employees of the second branch. They exploiting even monsters now. Truly ghastly stuff. This isn't your fault, silly. Clearly, as the workforce expanded, the total workload increased, so things didn't get any easier for you at all. Plus, these new employees are seriously overachievers who constantly raise the bar when it comes to performance. This is a serious problem that needs to be addressed as fast as possible. You say they overachievers, but all they make is an ordinary straw hut, nothing special. So, and snoring loudly during work hours, they completely oblivious to everything. Yeah, these three are always like this, but every time doing performance reviews, I still fell behind them. The louder you're snoring, the better sleep you're getting, that's good. However, their snoring seems far too extravagated to be the real thing. Oh, hold up, here comes the director. In a flash, Dusty rose and then settled. Piggy the Third had already changed into his work attire, standing obediently in front of the straw hut. Greetings, director, huh? You were awake the whole time, weren't you? He was pretending to sleep. Silly, you set me up, I trusted you, and you resorted to low down tricks like this? It wasn't me, I was just showing these guys around to observe everyone. Open your eyes. The one who tricked you isn't silly. It was I, Teresa. Teresa? The overseer? I'm doomed. Wait, what am I panicking for? Look, I've constructed the straw hut, built exactly according to Schickal's plan. And I haven't exceeded the budget by a penny. Really? It looks to me like you're putting lipstick on a pig, or rather the exact opposite, pardon the expansion. Nonsense. It's just a pile of straw. You got quite a sense of humor, overseer. Oh? Teresa approached the hut and mentioned the motion to lift the straw covering it. Pig the Third abruptly rushed over, blocking her path. Teresa-sama, it's already fragile enough. You mustn't interfere with it. Don't worry, I'm merely conducting a curiosity inspection. Cat got your tongue? Feeling guilty, are you? If you're working so hard, you should be prepared to be exposed. Why don't you lift the straw yourself? Save me some effort. You know I don't like extra work. There's just more straw underneath, I swear. There's nothing to see here. You sly devil. You'd do anything for the opportunity for more work. Wouldn't you? Susna, tear down the hut. I want to see what's inside. Roger. Yep. Why do I need to place it? 2 not upgraded. Yeah, okay. I hope it's easy. Yes. Okay, and so and cast. After being inflicted vulnerability, this enemy will take a lot more damage from attacks from you. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter since two of the characters don't even deal any real damage. But this one, and that should do it. Victory. Perfect. After defeating Piggy the Third, Susna hog-tied him. Teresa yanked off the straw covering the hut, revealing the costly wooden walls underneath. This is a luxury wooden cabinet, and you said you weren't overworking? You all singled me out. This is what I meant when I said the problem was seriously. Here, here you've got a hut made to look like straw on the outside, but underneath that is an intricated wooden structure. Even though it was destroyed, extinct, wood carvings proved that Piggy the Third was working day and night on the structure. No wonder Piggy the Third always received high performance scores. Turns out he wasn't building a straw hut at all. Such fine wood must have taken a lot of time to cut and process. This kind of material clearly exceeded budget which was allotted. It's not a wonder you couldn't keep up, silly. I see. It wasn't any deficiency on my part, but due to Piggy the Third secretly doing extra work. Exactly, but we caught you, you sneaky little pig. Don't get cocky just yet. Summoning strength from who knows where, Piggy the Third rolled itself up and charged at its hut before smashing it to pieces. It then quickly rolled away into the distance. This is my final achievement. You have no evidence now. Haha, farewell. He rolled himself up and escaped, and he destroyed all the evidence. Even when he's hot octide, Piggy can't stand to miss any chance to work. No matter, since he surely can't be the only one overworking. Let's keep going. Yeah. Trust you. Yep. Probably all of them overworking. Okay. Then let's upgrade. And Susan also. Oh, not there. That's all for today. Time to go. Our boss has lifted. Some people can't help but hurt themselves. Use the icon to short through them. Convey the blue person's desire to. Yes. A lighter. Okay, and we can get through. Yeah. Ring how brings the body. Oh, that's a mirror. And perfect. Yep. They really run away fast. Okay. And next one. We're here. This is Piggy the Second's workspace. As you can see, its house looks just as unimpressive. Oh, if it isn't Celie and the Overseer. What brings you to here? Well, I followed the trail of your overdue here. You're joking, right? We wouldn't dream of doing more than we had to. Look, I'm still playing mobile games, and I haven't done any work at all this month. Really, your house looks quite refined to me. What are you talking about? Look at this tent-style decor. You call this refined? You must be mistaken. I actually wouldn't mind burning this eyesore myself. Oh, if that's what you want. Roger. The user waved a hand, which prompted Susanna to abruptly produce a torch from behind her. Let's burn it then. At least I give you some heat. No, you only set the flame to this house over my roasted body. Yeah. And the next stage. Okay, Kiana, the Cindy looks good. I think that's a good team. And stop. Wait. Start with her. Perfect. Perfect. And this one. And this one is at least defeated already. Counter attack. And another counter attack. That do damage. And defeated. Victory. The roaring conflagration burned down P II storehouse, building a luxurious villa building from variegated ceramics. Wow, it's beautiful. Bedrock leaves even more, it's all meticulously crafted. To think you go this far, you guys are something else. Overseer, have mercy, this was just a way of passing the time, I swear it wasn't about overworking. I don't think so. Such a detailed project couldn't have been done during working hours. You must have been working overtime voluntarily. Just such dedication to perfect it's truly commendable. Please, stop saying that. I didn't. Now you understand, silly. You might think you've given it all during work hours, but meanwhile, these guys are secretly logging in hours off the clock. So that's it. I can also work off clocking out. After clocking out. I get it now. You don't you dare follow their example. If everyone does this, clocking in and out becomes meaningless. But Teresa Summer, you often tell me it's okay to clock in late and say I forgot. Isn't that the same? No, that's different. Piggy II, your clandestine Shirin has affected your colleagues' work. How do you plead? Not guilty. I'm going to find my big brother. You are away again. Don't let him get away. Yeah, no, it's a difference. If you're clocking in late, then at least you are not overworking, but you are just working, yeah, more. You're working less if you clock in late, so you get less work done. It's for a company probably better than if you do more work than you should. 1 to 1. And this one here. And that. And perfect. Yes. Perfect. Okay. And the last piggy. Another unremarkable house. The only difference was there was no pig around, just a simple signboard with oversized lettering. Absent. A bit on the nose, I say. Piggy the eldest has always bragged about being absent from work 9 out of 10 days, but based on what we've seen, I'm sure it's all a facade as well. This time, before Teresa could act, Piggy the eldest voice rang out from inside the house. I didn't expect my potters to be exposed. Alright, I'm through playing games. You want to tear down my facade too? No need, we'll do it ourselves. Come on out, potters. Roger. Underneath the house, the sound of machinery rumbled. Soon powerful jets blew away the wallpaper, revealing walls carved from marble. Looking closer, the interior shone with an unexpected metallic sheen, like a massive armored fortress. How about that? Impressive, isn't it? This is the accumulating result of our hard work over dozens of nights. He's admitting it outright, and he's proud of it. Is this a resort you're building? People come to a resort for a change of pace, don't they? What cooler, more novel and more attractive than a armored fortress? But this wasn't in the development plan, and it doesn't fit for our overall layout at all. So what? It doesn't fit because you're not working hard enough. Exactly, if you were as dedicated as us, everything would fall into place perfectly. You guys are being so unreasonable. You shouldn't pile up random materials just to meet the branch director's targets without giving any thought to what the Schicksal Corporation actually needs. These logs and the reliefs and this armor, they're all just futile attempts to gain an edge in a competition where nobody wins. It's all a complete waste of resources. Seems like my efforts were under the rain after all. Susanna is finally starting to see the truth. Also, for mistake-prone employees like me, it's already difficult enough to complete the assigned tasks without messing them up. And now you want us to exceed our quota? That's just impossible. So that's what you're concerned about. You have a point though. What you're doing has already caused trouble among hardworking employees like Celie. Skipping work together, showing up late together, it's all a lie. You've been constantly working overtime in secret, no wonder. You always seem so anxious whenever I ask you to hang out. What's the point? Were you trying to pull the wool over my eyes every time you claim to be slacking off? Yep, we can't have you working too hard if you want to improve our ranking. You sure have it all figured out. Well then, I suppose you were the ones behind the troublemakers at the Far East Branch's annual party, huh? Of course, improving yourself is only one part of crushing it at the office. You've also gotta knock your competitors down. By messing with the other branch's projects, we can snag a bigger slice of the pie. Since it's come to this, brothers, let's take them down together. If we can't take them down with KPIs, then we'll pummel them with our fists. You dare get physical with the overseer? We don't want this, but we have no other choice but to knock you senseless. Then we figure out what to do next. Wow, they're actually doing this? Typical work monsters. People never change. Susanna, prepare to fight. These guys are undermining Schicksal's work environment. We can't show them any mercy. Yep. Yep. No. I don't want... No, I want... No. And buff. And damage. And this one. Perfect. And you get this one. Right off the bat. Shoot this down, and the two others are already defeated. Hopefully, since I'm a bit over leveled. Yeah, level 7. Oh well. At least it makes it at least a lot easier. Attack. And defeated. Perfect. Victory. Fighting together, the girls quickly subdued the monsters and the 3 little pigs. It's finally over. I can't believe I couldn't keep up because they were working overtime behind my back. Don't be upset, silly. The quota, Teresa. Sama, the main issue isn't that the director isn't taking any action to stop it. This negligence has allowed these problems to flourish. Yeah, think more about other factors. Don't just blame yourself. Tie them up tighter, Susanna. We're handing them over to HR. Don't. I've worked so much overtime for the second branch. I've even pulled some all-nighters. You can't do this to me. I want to see. Shut up. Ah, it's Chief Silly. Chief Silly, you're finally here. Please help us. You promised that if you rank top 10 in the performance review read. Do you have no self-respect? You've been shamelessly working overtime behind my back and the branch directors, and now you're bragging about it? Behind your backs? You didn't know anything about it? Of course I didn't. These 3 big actions were all their own. Neither I nor the branch director were aware. Just look up their names in the system. They were only on temporary payroll, and I've dominated their contracts now. How could you do this? The 3 little pigs wanted to say more in their defense, but Seely silenced them with a fearsome glare. After all this mess you've caused in trying to attack Seely, I'm letting you off lightly by just firing you. I don't ever want to see your face again, and if I do... A blade flashed past, cutting the 3 little pigs loose. You know the consequences. Yes, ma'am. We disappear right away. The 3 little pigs scurried off with their tails between their legs. Jesus summer, what do we do now? They were all evidence. We went through so much trouble catching them. Now they've slipped away. Temporary workers, I didn't see that one coming. I guess it won't be so easy to bring down the second branch after all. But that's okay. We're never after these lackeys anyway. We've yet to catch the true culprit behind all this. Are you alright, Silly? I heard your low performance ranking has been giving you a headache. Yeah, but the overseer and Susana just helped me expose the 3 little pigs' red ways. At least I know that my low ranking isn't because of me being the quiet. I feel much better now. I'm glad to hear that, but you don't need to worry about your performance too much, Silly. I've checked and it turns out your monthly performance is above average, so feel free to take it easy for a few days. But I don't think I've handed in more assignments, so why do I feel like my performance rating always ends up higher than it should be at the end of every month? Has there been a mistake, Sheriff? There's no mistake. I double checked everything. See for yourself. You've Seely opened the performance ranking on her phone, showing 2 Seelys among the top 10 employees. You're not only done enough, you actually excel at. Here we go again. Come on, don't worry. It's not bad, you know. Oh, isn't this the monthly performance ranking? Is Chief Seely ranked at the top? That's impressive. Yeah, but make no mistake, I only got there because of my efficient working method. There's nothing to do with putting in extra hours. Sure, you don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm happy that the second branch is blessed with such an exceptional chief and supportive team members. Thank you, Overseer. Since you're here, why don't you show us around your office? I'm very curious about how the second branch always delivers better results than the other branches. I'm afraid I have to get this clear first. You can visit our office as soon as I received approval. No need. I've already had them cleared. Hello, Ponya. Hey, CD. Had any trouble with work today? No, but something happened on my way over here. I'll fill you in shortly. Let me introduce myself. My name's Ponya. I'm an engineer at the second branch, good friends with May. She told me you were coming, so I got you cleared. So, the 2 friends you got cleared to visit are the Overseer and Miss Susana? Why didn't you say that earlier? To save time. Besides, there's no word that says I have to specify who the visitor is. Thank you. The employees at the second branch are clearly very efficient. Can we go now? Of course, let's go. Yeah, there's something else still. The trick of the trade and colleagues for life. And okay, good. And we haven't gotten anything new. And it seems like the next one is probably Borneo that we get unlocked as character. No, well, I will see. Beer. Nothing. Level 10. Then here we are. This is our team's office. The lunch break is almost over, so Celie and I must return to our desks now. If you need anything, you can find me there. Yeah. Goodbye, Susanna. See you over here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Celie. I'm afraid the branch director isn't here right now, so if there's anything you need clearing up, feel free to ask me. Sure, I'm not here for anything in particular. Just wanted to see the work environment here for myself. After all, the outstanding achievements of the second branch raise questions about overworking. Nonsense. The amount of tasks I assign is completely reasonable, and I never force anyone to work extra hours. The only reason we are successful is because the branch director treats everyone like a family, which naturally boosts morale and work efficiency. Wow, that sounds great. If everyone here is as close as family, then things must get done very quickly. Yeah, all our colleagues feel happy at work. The company has set working times, but our employees are free to come and go as they please. So they can also work extra hours if they want to. I don't think anyone will be able to stop them if they really want to. All I can do is keep myself in check, but I'm sure no one at the second branch would do anything like that. That's for the best. Come on, Susanna. We can learn a lot from the second branch's good work ethics. Okay. Yeah. I don't think Teresa really believes them. But this is trying to figure out the hidden secret. Silly, how are you feeling now? Thank you. Thanks for your concern, Overseer, but I'm fine now. I've finally realized that it's not my abilities that are the problem, it's all because the 3 little pigs were working overtime behind everyone's backs. That's good to hear, but I still need to ask you some questions. Do you know if any other employees have been secretly working overtime like the 3 little piggies? I'm not sure, but everyone at the branch seems to have an incredible high performance rating. Does your performance matter a lot here? The 3 little piggies seem to really care about it, so I'm wondering if there are any mandatory requirements or something. I guess performance is very important. After all, it's the only way to evaluate someone's working abilities, but I don't think there are any mandatory requirements. We have a performance ranking here, so long as you rank above average, you should be fine. And what if you drop below average? I have no idea, I've never been there myself. There's always a big increase in my performance rating toward the end of every month. I asked Ponya about it once, but she said it never happened to her. She told me not to overthink it. That sounds strange, but if performance matters a lot here, then chances are others are also trying really hard to improve theirs. I don't know about that, but Ponya once told me that she'd been getting stressed at work because all her colleagues were actively doing meaningless tasks. She was even considering resigning. She even had a fight with Silly over it, and their relationship has been tense ever since. Resigning? Oh yeah, Silly. Have you been friends with Ponya and Chief Silly for years now? Yeah, back at college we promised we work together and be colleagues forever. That's why we all ended up at the second branch after graduating. But that's also why Silly refused Ponya's resignation. She got really angry about it. Sure, we'll head over there now. Yeah, something definitely seems fishy. And nice to meet you all. Hi, I don't think we've all met before. Is this your first time at the second branch? Welcome, make yourself at home. We're all like family to the branch director. The desk was shared by 3 people, and 2 of the seats were already taken. There were water bottles of various sizes and styles on the desk, with a sign in the middle that read, pouring water. The employee who greeted the girls was casually dressed and wearing a pair of slippers. His desk not only had various office supplies and work methods on it, but also a variety of snacks, game consoles, and even household items like a toothbrush and a towel. You really made yourself at home here. You look super chill. You must have been working here for years. Huh? Don't say that. I may seem domineering in the office, but I've only been working here for a year. I'm just very good at my job, so nobody says anything when I act out a little bit. You've won so many medals in just 1 year? Impressive, but your colleagues here... The other employee was the complete opposite of the one longing in front of the girls. He seemed completely absorbed in some thrilled video game. Sorry, I'm busy now. We can chat later. He's always like that. Young man nowadays, always playing games. Please don't take it too seriously. It's fine, he can play his games. We just walk around a bit. The game just started, jeez. Oh, are you already dead? Is that all you got? Come on, let me help you. Why are you sweating? Are you nervous or something? And why aren't you saying anything? Is there something you can tell us? If you don't start talking now, then this meeting is over. Well, I haven't reported today's work. The employee who was playing a game just moments ago has switched to a video meeting and started reporting his work for today. Just as I thought, your mic was on even through that game doesn't require communication. I knew something was off. So if you were secretly attending a meeting and only switched to that game when we approached, how did you manage to finish so much work today? That's called overtime. You know that, right? Were you putting in extra hours behind my back? I was so wrong about you. Don't just start accusing him like that. How are you any better? What about me? Tell me, why did you put 2.5 years of experience on your resume when you've only been working for 1 year? Huh? It's impossible to have 2.5 years of experience after just 1 year of work. Have you been lying to me? You've got this all wrong. I haven't said anything like that. That's a complete lie. I only graduated a year ago. You can look at my graduation certificate if you don't believe me. You weren't lying, but it's also true that you have 2.5 years of experience. Your working hours are much longer than those of an average person because you work overnight every day. That's why you have double the experience. And judging from all your household belongings, I bet you spend more time at the office than at home. You're wrong. This is my only home. What? I've never left the office. I do everything here at this table, so I spend as much time at the office as I do at home. Face it, you've lost. This has nothing to do with winning and losing. There's nothing to be proud of here. And you. At that moment, the employee who had gone to fetch water returned As he was about to pick up another empty bottle, Teresa pointed at him, leaving him unsure of what to do. Have I done something wrong? Open your hand, please. Huh? Nice one, hilarious. Want the water bottle drop if I open my hand? Do you think this is a joke? I personally used this trick many times. A bit bait for different purposes. Susana, take a closer look at his hand. Don't. Despite the man's efforts to conceal it, Susana still managed to get a good look at the indicator device in his hand. You were sending a Morse code message while walking around. Just as I thought. You didn't really go fetch water. This was just an excuse to leave your desk. Your real purpose was to work without anyone knowing. They've caught us all red-handed. Why you three work so hard? For better performance rating, of course. The consequences are insane if you fall behind. Huh? What consequences? Just look at the water dispenser, you understand. That's why I go there all the time, to remind myself of what will happen if I don't work hard. The water dispenser? You know what, I'm getting kinda thirsty after all this talking. Let's go get some water, Susana. Yeah, something definitely is wrong with this branch. Hello, do you want some water? Yeah, are you here for the same reason? What a coincidence. Something about your hairstyle tells me that you barely have time to keep hydrated. Are you also a workaholic by any chance? You bet. I'm not here to drink water, I'm working. Working? Yeah, my job is to manage the water dispenser. Huh? Is that even a job? Of course it is. Anything can be a job if you treat it like one. The chief is sitting by her computer and I'm sitting next to the water dispenser. That makes me part of the team too, doesn't it? Don't understand my role. This is the most unique job here at the second branch. Only the employee with the most special performance rating gets assigned this task, so it's not something to be taken lightly. So how did you get this job? Simply, I focused only on my own tasks, never missed any details and ignored anything unrelated to my job. It was my hard working and diligence that earned me the last place on the performance rating, so I lost my job as a group leader and ended up managing the water dispenser instead. Wait, so you've assigned to the water dispenser if you rank last in the performance rating. Do they really use the dread last place elimination system here? Then I've got to work harder. Don't just go around labeling things. This can hardly be called a last place elimination system. I'm still here, aren't I? So I wasn't actually eliminated. This is just optimizing. Oh, I see. You scared me then. It's just another name for the same thing. So the roles here are assigned according to people's performance ratings. Yeah, the better your abilities, the greater your responsibility. Employees with outstanding performance ratings get assigned to more important positions, while those like me without a sense of responsibility end up managing the water dispenser. But it's okay. I'm confident I get my desk back so long as I work hard and manage the water dispenser well. The issue here are worse than I thought. Susana, we can't afford to waste any time. We must solve these problems now. Let's go. Keep up the investigation. Yeah, that more seems like Boston. Doesn't seem like the right way. The last employee we should look into is Ponya. Overseer Susana, what can I do for you? Ponya leaned casually in her chair. The computer monitor in front of her was in screensaver mode, but she continued to swipe her phone, looking completely unconcerned. As you can see, I'm not working overtime. I'm just checking my group chats. Super cool mecha figurine and interests. Rahado fan group. They are all hobby groups. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but if you send me a work request, I might 10 minutes to reply. Outside of work chats through. I can send messages in 18 groups at the same time and save the stickers everyone posted. Check out this hamster and this kitten. I just added them to my favorites. But of course my favorites is still the rabbit. This sticker showed a mechanical rabbit sitting in front of dozens of screens. Normally it'd be hard for a machine to feel tired, but looking at the back of this robot made Teresa feel somewhat depressed. Oh, what poor bunny. She's called Project Bunny 19C. 19C here means that she can work continuously for more than 19 hours a day. That's an amplification of real life, but Bonya, could you stand up for a moment? How did you find out this summer? You are sitting in an awkward position and you've put your shoes aside, which reminded me of something I used to do. It's sort of ironic, but it seems the same trick can apply both to slacking off and to the rat race at work. I did something like that when I invented the machine that lets you enjoy life without ever getting out of bed. But I never thought you used that technology for work. Teresa pulled the desk aside, revealing the curious device Ponya had fitted hidden underneath, a keyboard for typing with your feet. Writing code with your feet while pretending to slack off with your hands. That's very convenient, Ponya. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep it from you, overseer, but that's merely scratching the surface. Ponya turned on her screen smartly, revealing numerous windows operating rapidly. I see. So if you weren't using the keyboard to write code, you were using it to instruct thousands of smart bots to work for you. Precisely. That's why I have a pretty decent performance rating. Just as I thought, most of the people here are just doing extra work. Why are you doing this, Ponya? To ensure that your performance rating doesn't fall behind? Of course, if our performance ratings drop, we get assigned to meaningless votes, so I have to make sure mine remains high. But something keeps bothering me. How do you have so much work to do? I've looked at the task list here, but I didn't see many assignments. Well, you may not know about this, but the second branch has something called a voluntary work distributor alongside your usual task list. And just as the name suggests, it's a place where you can take on extra work voluntarily. Voluntary work? But isn't that supposed to be a good thing? You work more if you want to, but surely you can't also say no if you don't feel like it. But you fall behind if others take on extra tasks and you don't. Then none of you should be taking on any of these assignments. If nobody took on extra work, then everyone could have an easier time. Teresa-sama, Ponya frowned as she looked at Suzuna. She's still new to work, so it's only natural for her to have unrealistic expectations. Please don't take it seriously. Teresa-sama and Ponya, why are you both looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? No, Suzuna, you're right. I'm glad that your training hasn't been in vain, but the problem is more complex than you think. Some things are hard to explain if you haven't experienced them firsthand. How about I help you register for a work group account so you can see what it's like? Sure, I bring everyone back to normal again. 10 minutes later. And the next task is... What are you doing, Suzuna? Stop! Quit working overtime like them. Teresa, I'm not working overtime. This is all voluntarily. Everyone reckons that voluntary work doesn't count as overtime. Huh? Just as I thought. New voluntary quest. Editing the draft of the resort garden plan. Duration 1 day. Revenue 2 days of salary. Wow, a new task. I got to snatch it. Give me the job. I only need half a day to finish it. Huh? But... Give it to me. I only take a day's salary. Wait, I only take half a day's salary. I only need 1 hour to finish it. Cut it out, everyone. I'm going to take this job. I won't use any of my work time and I do it for free. What's more, I only accept 10% of the performance credits. The rest can go to the director. Here. Darn it, I missed it again. You missed it? What kind of task was that anyway? Have you forgotten why you're here? I'm here to stop everyone from working extra hours. They all agreed at first, but they just keep taking on more and more. I ended up copying in them to prevent my performance rating from falling behind. It's okay, at least you've come to your senses now. So now you understand why it's impossible to simply refuse this extra tasks? I understand now. All it takes is for one person to go back onto a road, and then everyone else has to join them in working overtime. When you think about it, it's like what Theresa Summer said about getting to work 5 minutes earlier. Yeah, this is what a toxic work environment looks like. Now you've see how messed up it is. Well, I'm sorry, Theresa Summer, it was evil of me to arrive at work early. You should punish me. No, you're taking it too far. But Bonya, I feel like you just exposed the true face of the second branch to us on purpose. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this meaningless competition. That's why I reported the toxicity here at the second branch. So you are May's whistleblower. But we don't have enough evidence right now. I doubt things would get any better here, even if we punish everyone for working overtime. After all, the actions of employees are merely a reflection of the director's will. So the director of the second branch is responsible for everything that's happening. I need some evidence of the director working overtime. I'm sorry, but I don't have any. If I did, I would have put it in the report long ago. The director is very discreet about her work. I don't think she leaves any evidence, only the group leaders are privy to the details. So I suppose we should work on Chief Seeley. I bet the top-ranking employee on the performance rating list has a very unique way of working. Let's go and meet her. Yeah, and we unlocked one, yeah. Another new character. And a dog critter at least one. And shit. When the group came to confront Silly, she happened to be reading a novel, laughing now and then at the story. Theresa Summer, I just observed her secretly with her phone. She hasn't opened any work apps or switched between screens. Everything seems normal. Okay, but something smells. This smells fishy here. She's silly. Are you reading novels again? Yeah, what's up, Bonya? I wanted to report my work, but why are you typing while reading a novel? Huh? Oh yeah, you've been typing non-stop the whole time. I was just writing some notes on the funny parts. That seems like a lot of comments. And why does the layout change every time you type? It's not a website for novels, but a real-time editing tool. What are you talking about? You've got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, if this website is making you suspicious, then I'd just stop using it. Seeley closed the website and opened a game on the desktop. Wait, why is the pop-up in the bottom right corner still there even if you closed the website? And that picture seems awfully similar. It looks like the meeting room? Yeah, it has to be the meeting room. Silly, are you having a secret meeting? I think I can hear people talking through your earphones. Huh? What's wrong with this computer or these stupid pop-ups? Maybe it's a virus? Do you want Susanna to fix it for you? There's no need, I can handle it myself. Ah, my stomach doesn't feel so good. Please excuse me, I need to use the ladies' room. Celia grabbed her computer and disappeared anxiously into a toilet. We're onto something. Susanna, follow her. Huh? But she's having an emergency bowel movement. I don't think it's right to disturb her right now. What do you mean by it's not right? Did you see her taking her computer in there? I bet she's working. Now's the perfect time to expose her. Are you saying that she's secretly working overtime to use the summer? But what do I do? Just do this and this. Oh, I see. Susan entered the room. Celie disappeared into pulled a lever. Then did someone just turn the lights off? A scream emanated from the room. Celie scurried out of it, her face contorted with anger. I'm sorry, Chief Celie, it was me. I didn't realize it controlled electricity. Did I just do something wrong? You've made a huge mistake. Do you know my computer shut down after the blackout? I was only halfway through a work report, and I just finished putting together the promo post after one night's work, not to mention the project plan I spent the entire weekend on. And I didn't save any of it. Oh, I didn't realize you work so hard. Of course I work hard. Do you know how much I sacrificed to get to my current position? I admire your work ethic, Chief Celie. Are you making fun of me? You're the reason I got exposed. As a matter of fact, you aren't the only one we exposed. We discovered lots of misconduct here at the office. What excuse do you have this time, Chief Celie? Are all your team members, including yourself, on temporary payroll? Bornia, did you blow the whistle? I was involved, yes. You're at fate of the second branch. Stop it, Celie. Your working extra hours is harming us. You only got your current position through misconduct. Don't you think you're getting a little bit too obsessed with your group leader title? You don't understand anything. Bornia, don't you forget we promised to be colleagues with Celie forever. So you want Celie to put in extra hours as well? Haven't you realized that she's already very stressed in the current work environment? That's why I'm doing all this. The performance rating of group members are calculated by their leader. So long as I remain in that role, I can distribute my own credits. And if I can get enough credits, Celie won't drop to the bottom of the ranking. What are you talking about, Chief Celie? Celie, when did you get here? I heard some noise over here, so I came to check it out. What did you mean by distributing performance credits? Nothing, it's none of your business. But I heard you mention me. Does my performance rating... You earned it through hard work. That has nothing to do with anyone else. Celie, I get why you're doing this, but I realized that working overtime creates a vicious cycle. Do you still remember Bunny? She jumped out of a window because she couldn't handle the stress anymore. So the rabbit sitting in front of all the screens is real? Wait, she jumped out of a window, then did she... Yes, she used her outstanding jumping abilities to escape from the office. After that, she announced she'd be nothing more than an ordinary rabbit for the rest of her life. I saw it on the news. So stop it, Chief Celie. Help us expose the branch director for working overtime. Only then we can restore order to our work life. But I don't give a darn about that. I don't mind working extra hours or pulling all-nighters if it means I get to work alongside Celie for the rest of my life. But she's already feeling the effect of this toxic environment here at the second branch. You know what? I have an announcement to make. I refuse to work overtime anymore. Huh? Wait, but if you do that then I'll be sacked by the branch director due to my low performance rating, right? But it doesn't matter anymore, because I wanted to leave anyway. I only stayed because you wouldn't allow it. I've had enough of this life. Working extra hours has never made me happy. Every time I finish my task, fresh ones appear. The faster I work, the shorter my working hours. The shorter my working hours, the more tasks there are. When I take on those tasks, my working hour increases, but my efficiency drops as a result. So high efficiency ultimately leads to low efficiency, and short working hours eventually become endless working hours. If I continue with this messed up working style, there will come a point of no return. That's why I'm quitting right now. But are you promised, silly? Don't you think it's irresponsible to quit now? So I'm the reason why you have to work so hard, silly. If that's the case, then I agree with Bonya. It's not too silly. No, I get it now. I don't want you to push yourself so hard, silly. If I'm the one holding you back, then maybe I should leave too. No, I won't allow it. Neither of you can leave today. Huh? Geez, Summer, I think this is getting weird. What are we supposed to do? They're a total mess now, so let's just run. Yep. Make sure to note that the objective for the stage has changed. You win as long as the new plot sheet is the tile. The tile with the blank landmark at the bottom is the fishing ignition point. Bonya's trying to find. Okay. Thankfully. Yeah, Bonya's created. So, and perfect. That was a lot of damage. Don't fight with the lead team leader. Reach the goal if you... So... No, I haven't planned to fight anyone. Okay, so she has the same power as Ash of Sentinels. Oh, the same attack. No. No. And... And one here also on step back. Yeah, doesn't matter, no character could have. Got no way. I won't lose any character. And one victory. How many secrets does this give? Love charm alien is coming in. Okay. What this one? Next one. Finally, we made it out. Hey, what's going on? Why is it so loud in here? That voice. Wait a sec. What are you thinking, Bonya? Someone important is here. It's Director Achan. Silly Bonya, aren't you going to come and greet me? I heard that new plot has arrived today, so I came to check it out. Director, is carpet? What you say? I'm an organic carpet, if you know. Forget it. I let it slide if you're all busy working. After all, I'm the one in charge when the overseer isn't here, and the glory of the second branch should be restored under my diligent watch. Seems like you're doing a marvelous job of running the second branch. Want a word of praise? But of course. Wait, overseer? What are you doing here? Long time no see, Chan. Nice to see you, overseer. I heard that we have visitors today, but it never crossed my mind that you come here in person. It's an awful act of negligence on my part, failing to welcome you the moment you arrived. It's fine, I've never been one for formalities anyway. You should know that, but I believe the second branch is putting too much emphasis on work. Look at how tired Sna is. and she's only been working for 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't even dare to blink. It feels like if I shut my eyes for a moment, I never keep up with everyone. Hey Chan, from what I can see, you and your subordinates have been working overtime without others knowing, right? What are you talking about? I just arrived at the office, so I could hardly be putting in extra hours. But I already have evidence of your subordinates doing that. It seems that some of them are very dedicated to their work. Louisa explained everything that happened. What, Chief Seeley, did you tell your work to work overtime while I was gone? It seems I got the wrong measure of you. You're on temporary payroll from now on. We heard this one already. I thought you said all the employees here are like family. Well, they aren't once they fired. Don't even think about using CD as your scapegoat. You're behind all this mess. You're the one who encouraged us to start this meaningless competition. I agree, you're the one who drew up the regulations, branch director. Don't throw around accusations without proof. I don't assign any extra tasks, nor do I force anyone to work extra hours. I don't even punish those who come to work late or leave early. That seems to be true. If anyone has been working overtime, it's only because they've been pushing themselves too hard. Silly. To be honest, did I ever instruct you to put in extra hours? You accepted this task voluntarily. Nope. See? They've all been doing it on their own accord. It has nothing to do with me. But you said we must put performance above all. If it weren't for that principle, then I wouldn't need to work extra hours. Or perhaps you misheard me. What I meant was that when it comes to work, we should probably have an attitude of put performer above all. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Overseer, she got the wrong idea, but thank you for finding out. People like her will corrupt our system, so I make sure to deal with her. I think I've heard something similar before. I corrupt the system? Have you forgotten how I handed out your overtime records every time you burned a midnight oil? I was the one who booked the meeting rooms when you wanted to call a secret meeting, and half of my achievements have been written down in your work reports. Working at night, secret meetings, and stealing your subordinates' achievements. This has gone beyond encouraging meaningless competition. This is workplace repression. It's all just talk. Where's the evidence? You can only prove that the employees here have been working extra hours. None of the evidence points to me. Of course we have proof. My computer shut down a moment ago, so I didn't get to submit the request to erase your overtime records last night. I'm sure we can find some evidence from where you worked yesterday. What? How irresponsible of you. I beg your pardon, Overseer, but it just occurred to me that I forgot to turn off my game in my office. I need to go harvest my crops. Please excuse me and enjoy your visit. She got away. She must be off to destroy the evidence. Go after her. You can't let her get away with this. Yeah. I think as far as I know, Achan is a robot. So of course she can do extreme overtime. Go a bit further. I have known this for ages. This is like half a year of exercise for me. Maybe you can just get her next time. This summer, we mustn't give up here. We're so close to catching up with Director Achan. But I can't even see her anymore. What is this place anyway? Why is she running so fast? This is the section pathway. You have to pass the selection exam if you want to get across. The director knows this place like the back of her hand. She can navigate through it, even with her eyes closed, so it's only natural if she makes it through quickly. Is the selection exam? Yeah, the name is self-explanatory. It's a work-related exam for the employees who have made it this far. It simulates various work scenarios. The road ahead, for instance, is a door simulator. After activating a timer, you can earn performance credits every time you pass through the access control. No wonder some of you can clock in 30 times a day. That feels like a dishonest way of getting more credits. H1 is fast. Seems like she spent a fair amount of time earning these credits. Yeah, I bet she knows this place better than her own home. But it just feels meaningless to me. How can this even be called working? Can't even stand watching this pure waste of effort. Be more productive to spend that time reading manga, eating snacks, or listening to music. Well, you might not want to do this, but it's your only choice. You've got to make it through if you want to catch her. But I don't want to move another inch, huh? Teresa was suddenly lifted. She then turned around to see Suna's energetic smile. Susana, what are you doing? It's been a hard day, Teresa Summer, so leave the rest to me. We catch Achan together. I carry you through it. Can't you at least carry me in another way? Don't just sling me on over your shoulder like this. Why isn't there a picture of it? It would have been a perfect picture. Yeah, John really is fast. We finally got past the door simulator. Teresa Sommer, we catch Achan in no time. Oh, Teresa Sommer fell asleep on my shoulder. She must have been working too hard. I must share her burden. Give it your all, Susana. Wait, Susana, I can see some work monsters ahead. This is the second exam, which is designed to test your ability to work overtime. To get through this path, you must defeat them first. Huh? More fighting? Be careful, these work monsters are designed to challenge top-ranking employees who work 24/7, so you can't underestimate their strength. Stop it, Chief Seeley. You're making me nervous. If we keep this up, we might not make it out in time. You've got a message. It's a message from May for Susana. Susana, wake up. Susana put the phone in front of Teresa's face. Teresa scratched languidly on Susana's shoulder, her fingers moving unconsciously to unlock the screen and open the message. Hello, Overseer. I've got a new lead. A certain individual might have evidence of the branch director working overtime. She's not far from the second branch. Teresa is still asleep. Do I have to handle this alone? But I still need to go after the branch director. Susana, you go after the branch director. I take care of this new lead. Is that Bonia? Good. Things are so much easier with you on our side. It's all thanks to your report that we managed to get to the bottom of things and expose this toxic work environment at the second branch. It was nothing. I was just I'm also having myself. I'm going to check out May's lead. Susana, go after the branch director. Okay. I'm so tired myself, but fight for perfection. I, Susana, won't give up now. Yeah. Cannon. Yo. Let's use this. This one. And her here. And let's see, one already defeated. Yes, the fight. This one is defeated. Fukiana's counterattack. And defeated. And this one gets this. I think. Let's go and defeat it. Yeah, let's continue that. And counterattack. Increase damage. Increased damage is always good. Nothing. And defeated. Victory. Perfect. But running after her, we'll finish that in the next episode. Since we don't want to work overtime like them. But no. Since I also need to collect all 15 chests and so on in this stage, and for that we again need to do a second part of this branch also. I will now stop the video at this point, and yeah. So we finished another thing. Still a long way away from the outfit, but yeah. With that, I would say that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, a sub and a comment. What you liked, what other things you would like to see. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next video when we are going to finish the second, or the next event video, when we are going to finish the second branch, the Anti Entropy Branch, when we will catch up to A-chan and capture her, probably. So yeah, I hope I see you in the next episode. Goodbye.